Good evening, everyone. We'd like to get started by asking everyone to please stand to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be advised that proper notice has been given by the Township Council in accordance with the Sunshine Law in the following manner. Notice advertising the Burlington County Times and Camden Courier Post on January 11, 2017, and posted on the bulletin board on the same date. Mr. Burrell?
Here.
Mrs. Flody?
Here.
Mr. Schwartz?
Here.
Mr. O'Connell?
Here.
Mr. Patrick?
Here. So now we have one of the good things that happens in town, and at this time I'm going to ask that Mr. McCurdy and Michael step forward. The mayor is going to come down. I'm going to have council all come down and join you, but Mr. McCurdy is going to do the honor of swearing in his son. So we're happy about that.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome.
Ready? Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, repeat your full name,
I, Michael Patrick McCurdy,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform the duties
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform the duties
of a Delran Township Police Sergeant
of a Delaware Township Police Sergeant
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
At this time, we would ask that Joseph Bassbinder would please step forward.
I,
I,
your full name,
Joseph Herrera Bassbinder II,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I support the Constitution of the United States
that I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
of the Delran Township Police Sergeant
of a Delran Township Police Sergeant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. Thank you.
At this time, if James Mitchell and his folks, his entourage, can step forward.
I,
I,
James Dennis Mitchell,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of a Delran Township Police Lieutenant
all the duties of a Delran Township Police Lieutenant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, what we'll do also is these will be signed, and then we'll issue them as soon as we sign them, and we'll give them to the office.
So now, everyone is certainly welcome to stay, because it's always exciting. But if you have other plans, we understand if you're going to leave at this time, but we have our business, we will continue to have our meeting. And we'll continue by asking for approval of minutes for June. Oh, okay. So, no one wants to stay?
Great deal.
Well, everyone can move up 3 rows. At this time, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes for the meeting on June 13th, 2017, the public meeting.
So moved, sir.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Abstain.
Mr. Schwartz? Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Ketchum?
Aye. So now we have our ordinances on second reading. First is ordinance 2017-07. This is a bond ordinance providing for various 2017 capital projects in the township. And it's appropriating $2,587,500 and authorizing the issuance of $2,458,125 in bonds or notes to finance part of the cost thereof. So as this is a second reading, we'll have a public hearing on this item and this item only. I'll ask for a motion to open it up to the public.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We now are in a public hearing for this ordinance and this ordinance only. If anyone has a question, please feel free to step forward, state your name and address for the record, and ask your questions. Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
I'll make it. I'll second.
And all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We're back in our regular meeting, and I need a motion to approve ordinance 2017-07.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Ketchum?
Aye. Next is ordinance 2017-08, and this is a bond ordinance providing for acquisition and installation of sporting equipment at Delran Community Park in the township, appropriating $225,000, and therefore authorizing the issuance of $45,000 in bonds or notes to finance part of the cost thereof. And this too is in second reading, and I'll ask for a motion to go into public, to have a public hearing for this ordinance. I have a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're in our public hearing. If anyone has a question regarding this ordinance, and this ordinance only? Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are back in our regular meeting. If we could have a motion to approve ordinance 2017-08.
I'll make, that's okay, go ahead.
I'll make the motion.
And I'll second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. And next in the trifecta for this evening for ordinances on second reading, we have ordinance 2017-09. This again is a bond ordinance providing for various 2017 sewer utility improvements in the township, appropriating $2.26 million, therefore, for the sewer utility in the township, and authorizing the issuance of $2,260,000 in bonds or notes to finance the cost thereof. This being a second reading, of course, we have a public hearing. I'll ask for a motion to go into public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're in our public hearing for this ordinance and this ordinance only. This is 2017-09. If there's any questions, please feel free to step forward at this time. Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
Motion to close the hearing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we're back in our regular meeting, and I'd ask for a motion to approve ordinance 2017-09.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
No.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, we have ordinance on first reading. This is ordinance 2017-10. This is an ordinance of the township amending chapter 12C of the township code to establish uniformity within the township code with regard to speed limits within the Grand development.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Now we have resolutions. Resolution 2017-116 is authorizing various grass cuttings.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-117, authorizing the mayor to execute the 2017 Recycling and Solid Waste Services Agreement between the Township of Delran and the Burlington County Board of Chosen Freeholders.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-118, authorizing the transfer of payment from sewer revenue to current fund for construction permit fee at Block 118.21, Lot 1, C0060.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-119. This is authorizing the refund of a duplicate tax payment for Block 118.19, Lot 97.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode? Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-120. This is authorizing the refund of a duplicate tax payment for Block 175, Lot 4.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-121. This is approving a closeout change order for the 2016 police uniform contract, which includes a decrease of $132.78.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-122. This is approving a closeout change order for CME Contract CO00014 for engineering services related to the Tempe Chase Road Program. This too includes a decrease of $2,855.75.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-123. This is refunding the road opening escrow for 12 Holyoke Drive.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-124. This is a resolution authorizing creation of a new sewer account for 1316 Pear Tree Court.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-125. This is setting a tax sale date.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-126, authorizing 2017 sewer adjustments for new property owners.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-127, authorizing various 2017 sewer adjustments for various properties.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-128. This is authorizing a 2016 sewer adjustment for Block 118.19, Lot 21.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-129. This is a resolution endorsing the Greater Philadelphia Trail Network within Delran Township here in Burlington County.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-130. This is authorizing the participation of the Burlington County Safe Streets Initiative Cooperation Agreement for mutual aid.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-131. This is a resolution governing body certification of the 2016 annual audit.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-132, authorizing the release of the performance guarantee for Simon & Schuster for site improvements.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-133. This is a resolution awarding the contract for the 2016-2017 road program to GWP Enterprises in the amount of $1,047,176.50.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-134. It's a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation in accordance with NJSA 40A 4-87, the Alcohol Education Rehab and Enforcement Grant for 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2017-135. This is a resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation in accordance with NJSA 40A 4-87 for the Clean Communities 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. And finally, Resolution 2017-136 is a refund of a duplicate sewer payment to a lien holder for Block 118, lot 4.03, C0169.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is our motions. I need a motion authorizing the payment of bills, including all purchases made under the cooperative purchasing agreement.
So moved.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. I need a motion accepting the report of the tax collector, the CFO, and the township clerk.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. And next, I need a motion granting of 3 mercantile licenses. They would be for B&W Auto Sales, 150A-21 Carriage Lane, International Links and Truck Equipment at 150A-20 Carriage Lane, and National Truck Network at 150A-22 Carriage Lane.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, we have our reports from the various members of our staff and our council members and the mayor, and I don't see the fire commissioner. But right now, we'll start with our clerk, Jamie Eggers. Anything this evening, Jamie? Thank you. And from our administrator, Jeff Hatcher. Jeff, anything tonight?
Just a couple items. First, I want to congratulate the left Lieutenant Mitchell, Sergeant Fassbinder, and Sergeant Hurdy for the promotion. Secondly, we had an issue over the weekend, last weekend, concerning trash removal. We have addressed it with the company. They had a breakdown on Thursday evening. The trash trucks that were filling Friday, they were bringing additional trucks and missed some streets. And then when it was reported, they went back and collected only a couple of the streets before they realized that they had missed a bigger section of Tenny Chase. And finally, squared that away. But I have talked with the manager of the area that covers us about assurances that that will not happen again, and some directions on communications for some communication issues. And then finally, now that it's been awarded, the engineer will set up a pre-construction meeting. In the next several weeks, we should be able to give you a schedule on the streets and for the project. That's what I would say.
Thank you, Jeff. That is, this road program, because it's a combined program, is going to be, I think, the largest in recent history, so we're going to attack as many roads as we can. Next, we have a report from our solicitor. Tim, you have anything for us this evening?
Nothing today.
Okay. I don't see anyone from the fire commissioners, so we will skip that report. Let's go to our members of council. And representing Ward 1, it was Michael Schwartz. Any report, Mike?
Mr. President, I have no report this evening.
Okay. And next, Councilman Tyler Burrell, you have a report this evening,
Yeah,
sir?
just real quick, I wanted to thank the RAC and the AA for their help with the movie night at Community Park. That was well attended, and that year we're going to try to do that more often, so hopefully we can do that. And congratulations to the police department for the recent promotions. Thank you.
Thank you. And now representing Ward 3, Councilwoman Patty.
I just wanted to say that on June 21st, the Muslim community of Delran invited the 10 members of town council to their mosque on Hartford and Conroe Road to celebrate the end of Ramadan. And it was an enjoyable evening for all of us, and they were most welcoming and very happy to be a part of our community. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Patty. And representing Ward 2, Councilman Dan O'Connell. Dan?
I'll be brief. I'd just like to add my congratulations and best wishes to the officers that were promoted tonight, and thank them for their service to the town of Delran. That's all, Mr. President.
Thanks, Dan. So, on a positive note, I want to also offer my congratulations to the police officers that were promoted. Thank you, Jeff, for following up on the Tempe Chase drive specifically that had to deal with their trash over a long holiday weekend, and to the Muslim community that was so gracious during Ramadan. On a different note, though, I need I feel the need, and I'm going to ask our solicitor to hold the kill switch in case I cross the line between transparency and in any way jeopardizing the legal actions that are in process. So we've been working, as you know, to keep development to a minimum in Delran, and working with the developers that have come to town. Specifically, the two specific that I want to talk about are the developer at Willowbrook, who for over 5 years we've been working with to get just the right number of units that hopefully will have zero impact on the schools because they are age restricted, and very little, if any, impact on their close neighbors and the town in general. And the developer at the old Stellweg property understood that this council and the mayor would work with them if they were proposing age-restricted housing, and they did. So for those of you who are not familiar, the Council on Affordable Housing, often referred to as COA, went through 2 rounds of determining how much low to moderate income housing each town should have, and find that correct number for each town within its borders of low to moderate housing. For the first 2 rounds that COA came up with, Delran met or exceeded both rounds. And since then, COA has been disbanded. So now the court system has the pleasure of taking over that task of making these determinations. But now all over New Jersey, special interest groups for low to moderate housing are suing towns to build more low to moderate housing based on these special interest groups' determination of what they feel each town needs. Stop me if I go too far, Tim.
I will.
There's an organization called Fair Share Housing that's trying to add a number of homes to both the old Willowbrook property, which was settled 5 years ago, and the old Stellweg property, and we're currently defending a lawsuit from them. Additionally, and we became aware of this today, that Atlantic Delta Corporation now wants to be what's called a third-party intervener, and with their goal to make the developer build even more units. They're suggesting a large number of units, including apartments on any and all open spaces in Delran. And I just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah, I'd like to say something. I think what I like to recommend, I'd like to recommend that council basically has an open session with the residents. And I think we should entertain exactly what they're planning on trying to do, and let the people know what's going on, actually, not just here in Delran, but across the New Jersey. And I'm going to tell you something. The problem we have here is, not only are they trying to do any new developments that we have, they're also trying to take all the open space that we have and try to utilize this as much as possible. And I think this is an opportunity that we reach out to the residents, let the residents know how we feel, and so I think we should have an open session.
I agree with you, Ken. I'm okay, right? Still.
Yeah,
So I think what we need to do is figure out exactly what we can say in public session. I think I would ask council at the next work session, we figure out a forum that we can do this and a date that works for everyone. I would assume that, I know that the attorneys will be there. I would assume the engineers would be there to tell us, give us some perspective, because this is we have laws that determine the density that each zone should have, and much of what I saw today was 15 times what it is, what our laws say. So,
Mr. Council President, just advise you not to talk about specifics about numbers or anything like that.
Okay, so let it suffice to say that I'm going to put on the agenda for the next meeting, our next work session, that we sit down and figure out who we should have there, when we could do it. We'll likely have it in this room at a date in the near future, but when I saw this come across today, I realized that we just have to let everyone know what they're trying to do here. So I apologize for making a speech out of that, but I just felt that we had to talk about that. So that's my report. Ken, do you have anything for us?
Well, you guys pretty much said the same things. First of all, that just upsets me immensely when I saw the correspondence on that today. But I want to also congratulate the three officers. You know, I'm sure we've seen in the most recent news, there's a lot of incidences that are happening around the local neighborhoods. And these guys really dedicate themselves, and they are to be commended, and I just want to congratulate all three of them with the promotion. Also, I want to mention Jeff, thank you for following up the trash again. That was an issue over the holidays. It was a tough one, but it's understandable, and I'm glad we worked through it. Hopefully it's resolved in the future. And one thing I also want to mention is during this time of the season, with the nice weather, and it's the summertime, there's a lot of solicitation, a lot of vendors going around and knocking at people's doors. Don't hesitate to ask them for a permit. If they don't have a badge or a permit, you can tell them that they shouldn't be soliciting, and you have the right to also mention that you'll contact the police, because they shouldn't be soliciting around without a permit. So I just want you guys just just even for safety purposes, just make sure that everybody that's soliciting has permits and stuff, because nowadays you never know. And other than that, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken. And before we go and open things up to the public, that just reminded me with some of the things that are going on around the news, as much as I wish it was like it was when I was a kid, I can't believe I'm saying this in 2017. Lock your doors, especially at night. Lock your car. You know, close your garage door at night. I know that we've heard of all the headlines, but geez, you know, just lock them. And so I'll ask for a motion to go into public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So we're in the public portion. If anyone has questions or comments, I'd ask if you'd step forward, state your name and address for the record. Remember that the microphone is for recording, not for amplification. So I'd ask that you speak nice and loud and clear and address council if you would. Yes, sir.
Yes, Louis Hayner, 23 Freck Avenue, Delran. Yeah, I'm back basically for the same issue with the property next to me and then the one that's the back of it. There's no improvement. I mean, Kent had seen it, you know how. And I'm just, well, now they say that if they don't do it, if they get a summons, then the township comes in and does it, or they send a contractor?
That was the grass.
The grass and then the grade.
Jeff, do you have any update on this? We have any news on
There's
this
two
property?
properties out, I'm not sure which one, because I responded to your.
I believe it would be 16. I'm 23, it's right next.
I don't have the list with me, but there's two properties that have received grass letters, and they'll have 10 days to cut the grass, and then if they don't cut it, then a contractor will be brought in and cut the grass.
Well, how do you know where you're at with all this? Like, in other words, the summer's going by, and I'm sitting there, I mean, I'm out there cutting grass and planting and all that, and I'm looking at the thing getting higher and higher.
We send the Public Works Department out there.
Yeah, but I mean, who can I call to find out when they're
The
coming?
Public Works Department.
And Ted?
No, Jerry DeSanto.
Oh, Jerry?
keeps
Okay,
that,
ask
yes.
him approximately when they're gonna
Yeah,
get this
he's
done.
got the list.
Then there's an issue that developed with pests and rodents from all this. I had a guy come in, an exterminator, right?
I mean, we actually mentioned at the very first meeting, we're going to call the County Board of Health. They'll do an inspection and determine if there's an area there that's a food source. If there's a food source there, they'll make them clean it up. We suggested that at the very first meeting we were at, but yeah, you have to call the county directly.
I have to.
You do, yes.
And then all the debris that they leave, when the township or whoever does come, they'll take that and clean that all up, right?
I'm not sure what you're talking about in terms of what.
Well, grass, high grass.
Again, if township doesn't do it, a contractor would be
Yeah,
contracted.
but there's no
Contractor.
set time of this being done. That's what I'm getting at.
There is, when a complaint is received by Public Works.
Right.
and They send out a letter, we're given 10 days to cut it. If it's not
Right.
cut, then they report back to council, get authorization to have the contractor cut
Come
it
out.
and come out. And they can give you, the Public Works Department can give you where they're at in that time.
Right, because I know you were on vacation last week.
Mhm.
So the week before that, I called and left a message with Ted's machine.
Okay.
So that's at least 7, maybe 10 days there. And now it's just getting worse and worse, And then there's a couple places around the corner on Yancey that are really out of control. I don't want to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Well, like I've said before, there's 50 or 60 that we're monitoring. That
Right.
We have letters out that usually end up getting them cut, including some on your block. The problem is they haven't been left uncut all summer. They've been cut at least once or twice because when we've gone out and had inspections done,
Yeah.
it was cut and then left go or something along those lines.
You know another thing, I don't know if they could do it, or you guys could do it. If I'm warned once, summons, right? Then after that, every 10 days, right, if it's back to the same situation, right, they should get fined or something right then and there, not next,
We
because
do
the
that
summer
if it
goes by.
doesn't, we do that if it doesn't get cut, then it'll be cut again and the lien will be put. But if they cut it in the interim, then you're right, another 10 days would kick off.
Yeah, they should, it shouldn't go on. In other words, somebody can play around, if they want to juggle it around, and cut the grass maybe twice for the whole summer. You know what I mean? And in between, like there's a property down the street, right now, I'm out there cutting grass one day. I don't know who the people are, so, their house is for sale, right? A young couple. And, a guy stops and he says, "Oh, you live here?" Something. "Yeah, I live here." He says, "Oh, we're looking at the house down the street," right? Which he says, "Oh, we like it." He says, "But what's with this neighborhood?" I says, "What do you mean?" I know what he's talking, He says, it's about every other house is a disaster zone or whatever. He says, we don't want to move in. I said, "Well," "it's a nice quiet neighborhood." And I said, "But some of the people, I don't know what it is. They're abandoned houses, this and that." So what it does, it kills the property value. You know that, it kills the property value. So we're paying taxes, and going backwards. Because she can't even get the girl down the street, Bill Barr's her father, I don't know her name. But anyway, that house they can't sell it. Because it is, like somebody walks out, "This looks good." But guess what? Then they look across the street, and you're stuck. So this is why I'm like on top of it. I don't want to be, doing all this, doing all that, and then the thing turned out to be a disaster. They make it worse for you. Then the weeds start coming over your yard, and all the money you wasted and time fixing it can go up in the air real fast. You know what I mean? That travels the stuff. You know what I mean?
So
that's
I'm
why.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Jeff, if you could just ask Jerry to just keep an eye, especially in that area.
He was just down there Monday, had letters, I was in the truck with him when he called back in, had the letters sent, so I know the letters went out
Okay.
today.
So check with Jerry, basically, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he'll have the most up-to-date news, usually his secretary will update us like every week, but he'll have it by the next.
Right, yeah,
And-
because I don't want it to get to a point where it's, it's a shame because it could be a unique nice little area there, but they gotta make a move on it. They can't let it get totally out of control, especially with these pests and every other thing. All right, well then, I'll go check with Jerry and hopefully we get something resolved.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes, Mr. Rutherford.
Richard Brockenberger, 84 Alton Avenue. I just want to note that you're just about the agreement, the engineer was supposed to sign a paper that anybody building in the flood zone that won't push water on other people's property. I'd be asked at the work session, Mr. Hatcher, to look into.
Right. Jeff, I don't,
Yeah, I mean, the engineer is not involved on a single-family home. It was the construction code official that is involved in it. And the only thing that he has to make sure that it meets the flood zone requirements. And essentially what that means is that they have a breakthrough foundation so that the water can get through. That's what meets code in the flood zone. And he said he will keep an eye on it to make sure that there was no moving the water or the sand in a way that moves the grade levels onto your property.
Yeah, but I know they brought in a lot of dirt, and like you say, for the water to go through the foundation, it looks a little high to me, but I don't know. You know, according to FEMA, it's supposed to be like 12 inches off foundation, the footing, and you said there's nothing involved, this letter with single homes. So I don't know what this said. It said that building in a pleasant area, plain.
So,
That should be an engineer.
So,
That
Mr.
we
Rucker.
don't want to push water on people's property.
right, so
And
then,
they can't block the flow of water.
correct, correct. So
But I mean, all
the
the
construction
dirt, but
official,
I can't tell until they bulldoze it down. I
that's
just
correct.
wonder.
I appreciate your concern.
I
They're,
know, I
they're,
know.
they're, they have to meet all the codes that they have to meet.
That's all I'm concerned.
Right. So our construction code official knows that and is keeping an eye on it.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We're now back in our regular meeting,
To adjourn.
and we have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.